Hello and welcome back. This is Bug Powder Dust, back after a rather long break, and we're back with World of Tanks. Sorry for the break. It's been one of those things, unfortunately, that becoming a dad really does take up huge amounts of time. Who knew, right? But you play less World of Tanks, you get worse at World of Tanks, you get more frustrated at World of Tanks, you start playing other games, and you get worse at World of Tanks because you're not playing it. So I thought, you know what, let's try and play a bit more tanks, try and get a bit better at it. I'm also playing other games as well. I mean, there's obviously Heliborn. Everyone seems to be playing Heliborn recently. So I'll maybe show a couple of Heliborn games, perhaps some RimWorld, which I'm still playing. Alpha 18 around the corner, so that's going to be something to look forward to. And I've also got myself a new mic, so hopefully I'm a lot clearer now, and there's less hiss and background whatever going on. Got a nice setup here, so hopefully this will make it a bit better to listen to. So let's move on with the game. This was a game I played last night with Watlanker, my long-time friend here, and he's in the 3601H and I'm in the 3001P. Both nice tanks. 3601H maybe a little bit outclassed now. It used to be a medium, now it's a heavy. Well, a long time ago it got turned into a heavy. Wargaming up to the hit points on it. But I'm in the 3001P, which has had a new lease of life a few patches ago and is now very fast, nimble, good gun, same gun as the 3601. And also the short 88, which is the same gun as you get on the Tiger, and I think the same gun as the Tiger had in real life actually. So I'm going to push on, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually turn down the sound because I think it might be a little bit loud. Just down a notch. Now I thought I wanted to try and make the hill. Now I'm not entirely convinced I can make it before the other team does, but AMX is running for it, so I thought I'll go and support him. Unfortunately, they're way ahead of us, so frankly, I can't hit T-37. I'm going to pop a quick hit into the M7. He hits my track, and I back up. Concerned about artillery here. They got 2 RT. Let's just pause and just have a quick look at the team composition. So on their team, the good players to watch for the T-28 HTC, T-3485, the Sherman 3, which we can see in front of us, and also the M41 artillery. So those are the guys that I need to watch for. Specifically. So I'm backing up. They have the advantage. Sherman 3 looks like it's got an HE derp gun on it, which means that if we're just playing turret games, he's going to probably whittle me down while I'm exposed to Arty, so I don't particularly want to do that. Arty has already hit the Type T-34, and he's getting out of there, which is probably not a bad idea. It's now just me on this side. Again, I'll just pause it. We'll see what Lanka is over here, and he's taken a couple of hits, but he's basically hitting the guys that are going up onto the hill, so he's actually performing a really useful task and gets a decent amount of damage from there. So at this point, maybe I'm thinking, well, I'm not being very useful here. I don't particularly want to get hit by Arty, but maybe if I can, there we go, another Arty hit. If I can kind of entice Arty to hit me, they're not firing at anybody else, and I'm not necessarily an easy target to hit. So I'm trying to spot, I'm trying to maybe get a few cheeky shots off if I can. But these guys are not making mistakes, not coming round to the left of that rock for me to hit them. Now what's interesting here is that the T-29 and the OIXP are both heading up towards the hill. T-29 going to the hill, which is a risky move. It's a big tank. There's a lot of RT, or 2 RT on each team. T-29's a big tank. It's going to be spotted most of the time it's up there. So risky move unless he sort of is hull down. So we're actually 2-1 down now, just lost the SU-100 to artillery, and it's not looking great. They've got the position, we've got the town. Now nothing appears to be popping up in A4, which is good at the back, so potentially they don't have any people camping back there. I thought the P-28 may be there, we'll see. I'll take advantage to pop out now, put a hit to the KV-1. Sherman 3 derps me with his HE gun, so it was an HE gun after all. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to come up here. Watlanker finishes off the KV-1 that I popped at, so that's good. It's one more tank taken out of the game, and I take a big hit from the M44 artillery on their side. So I'm thinking, well, what can I do here? I'm not sure exactly how to play this now because there's a bit of a stalemate in the middle. And I then notice over in the F7 area that the T-29, well, I don't notice it just yet, surely, but the T-29 is threatening the Tiger P. In fact, he's threatening the E-25 as well. So at this point, I'm thinking he might have dropped down, and I don't notice that he hasn't dropped down at this point. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I need to go and maybe lend some assistance to the Tiger P. and the E25, because the middle's going nowhere, honestly. I see the T29 is still up on the top, so I'm thinking, okay, well, let's see if I can hit T34. I can't. So now I'm going to get under the T29's gun and push up, and maybe try and engage the OI EXP, because the Tiger P at the moment is concentrating on the T29, understandably. Meanwhile, the E25 has killed the T34, so that gives us a bit of breathing space. But there's 7-5 up. Very close game indeed. Push up, see the OI EXP. He's on pleasingly low health, which is good. I don't have too much to worry about with the OI. He's not that heavily armoured. But what I am worried about is the T28, because I don't honestly know where the T28's weak spots are. Now, I've come across them before, and I know that I've had trouble getting through them, but I'm in a tier 6, and that's tier 7? Yeah, it's a tier 7 vehicle. So I'm thinking, okay, first thing I'll do is track him. That'll open him up to maybe being hit. He repairs straight away. RT does hit him though, which is great. I load gold, and I'm thinking at this point, okay, well, lower plate is usually the place to hit tanks, right? If you're not sure where the weak spots are, go for the lower plate, especially sort of at the lower levels. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll load gold. That didn't work, so I thought, okay, turret. But the indicator is not turning green, so I'm trying to track him again. But he gets tracked and swings around, so I missed the tracking shot. And so what I'm doing here is I'm moving the target indicator, and you can see at this point it turns green. And I'm thinking, okay, well, this is obviously a weak spot, so I'll pop a shot in there. He's tracked, he's not shooting at me, this is a good thing, so get another shot in, boom, finish him off. Switch back to armour piercing, so I don't need to have premium anymore. And that just, again, shows my inexperience with tanks. I don't know where weak spots are on certain tanks. I don't want to load gold any more than I have to. Anyway, back to armor piercing, because 200 penetration, frankly, is enough to get through pretty much anything on this game. Oops. And I need to watch where I'm driving as well. So, push on round. It's 10-9. It's still really close. The E25 and the Tiger P are, well, they appear to have my back, so I'm going to push on round. I don't really know what the 60 GFT is. It's been a while since I've played, so I don't really know. I think it's obviously a TD, I can tell that, but I don't know what its capabilities are. So I'm being a little bit cautious here. I don't know how heavily armoured it is, I don't know what sort of gun it has. My armour, basically, it isn't worth a damn if I'm facing sort of tier 7s. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what tier it was. What tier was it? Yeah, it's actually a tier 5. It's interesting. Okay. Looks a bit like an SU-100. So push on round, and there it is. Doesn't look particularly scary to me, so I'm thinking, okay, he's just fired. Let's take a shot. So I track him. He doesn't have... It looks like he may not be able to hit me because he's tracked, but he repairs, and he's ready for me. So he's waiting. RT splashes, and I'm side scrape, pop a shot into his rather large frontal bit of armour. KV1. Pop. And my reload is pretty pleasing in this tank. It's a really nice reload speed. It's like 5 seconds, 4-5 seconds. So backing up, trying to punish the KV. He gets splashed by RT. RT hits me. I repair. What Lanka tells me in my ear, you've got T29 behind you, which is a good job because I wouldn't have noticed that. T29 misses. I get splashed by RT. Hit the T29's lower hull. I don't want him to ram me because that could end up quite badly. So yep, he doesn't ram me. Hurts his track. Now you'll see there that he got hit by his own RT. I initially thought that our RT hit him, and I was like, oh yeah, thanks RT. But of course he's in the shadow, and he was hit by their M41. So thanks for that help, that's much appreciated. So it's currently 12-11. We've managed to turn things round. That little exchange there really has kind of flipped the balance in our favour. Tiger P is still alive behind me, and he's still on relatively good health. My health is 7. It's been 70 hit points for forever. So I'm going to pop up, try and take the KV1. Get splashed by RT, and RT blows me out of the water. However, they've only got 2 artillery left now. We've got an RT. We've actually got 2 RT and a heavy tank. So we actually go on to win the game, which is actually really good news. Okay, so here's the end of game stats. Got a Mastery Ace Tanker, which is really nice. Not had one on this tank previously. Got a few medals. Also got the Lavashleihos medal. I think that's how to pronounce it, because I killed a tier 7 tank yeah, the T28. Oh, actually, and the T29. Killed 2 of them, so that's why I got that medal. Interestingly enough, I didn't get the Brothers in Arms medal, which was odd, to say the least, because I killed 4, Watlanka killed 3. Normally you get that for killing 3 each. So don't quite know what happened there. I'm not sure if that's a bug or is there another criteria that they've introduced that I'm not sure about. If you know, please let me know, because I'm a bit interested in that. Don't know why that happened. Detailed report. Not the highest damage match in the world, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I got a mastery in the 3001P. Fired some gold. Didn't get much silver, gold ammo that is, or premium ammo as it's now called, and got a decent amount of XP as well. So, hope you enjoyed watching that. I will try to upload more World of Tanks games that I think you might find interesting. But for now, cheerio, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.